Hi everybody, this is Retro D and we have another monthly Savers plushie haul. In this video, I am going to show you my plush haul over the last month from Savers Thrift Store. The purpose of this video is showing you the plushies close up. That's why it's being filmed like this. If you hear any noise in the background, it's because I live near an airport, so I apologize for that. April 2025, I went to Savers a total of 3 times, and these are the plush that I found. This is a leopard called Lindsay, and she came with her tags. Now, what I noticed fairly quickly was that my Savers will charge a little bit extra if the Squishmallow comes with a tag. If the Squishmallow comes with a tag, they generally will charge you $4.99. For those that do not have a tag, they will generally charge $3.49. Now, Lindsay had her tag. I did cut off the price tag, but she was $4.99. As you can see, she is an 8. I'm still learning the sizes of them. She is an 8-inch Squishmallow, which happens to be my favorite size because I find them to be just, I like holding them like this size. Actually, I was talking to a lady, and she was looking for Squishmallows for her collection, but she didn't, there were so many that day that she picked a couple for herself, and then she handed me this one and said, if you want the one with tags, here's another one with tags. This one's name is Dasa, and as you can see, he is a mallard duck wearing bunny ears. I have the price tag of $3.49 still attached. And it turns out that even though he had a tag, he is $3.49. So that means that there were still some people marking the ones with tags $3.49. But generally, I'm seeing now that you will pay $1.50 more if they do have the tags. This one happened to have tags and was $3.49, so that was a good deal. Fuzzy Tumby, and here he is in the back. Excellent condition for both these. Excellent condition for both of these Squishmallows. The next one I found is called a Fuzzamello, and it is, and in no way can I say this without it sounding bad, a big fuzzy beaver. It is what it is. His name, actually, is Chip, and it is a Fuzzamello, and fuzzy all over, which I had never seen before, so I was really excited in the store. I go, what is this big fuzzy one? Look at the tail in the back. Is that funny? Look at the tail in the back. This was only $4.99, which was surprising because, let's get the tape measure out. This Squishmallow is 14 inches. So, Chip, the Fuzzamello, all furry, very, very soft, very, very furry, $5, and it was 14 inches. I think he's just adorable. I do not have room for this, but I'll make room. It's one of these things that for $5, it's so cute, I will make room. Okay, I put that back in there. And then the next Squishmallow I found on a different visit is a dragon. Things in the back. His name is Dent. Now, as I can see, you can see by the tag, I'm sorry about the ring light, the tag indicates that this is from the Halloween squad, I believe. And perfect, excellent, unused condition, I think was $4.99. I removed the tag, so I don't have the price. I found this. I got this Cheshire cat. As you can see, no tags. Excellent condition. Does not appear played with, but no tags. And this one was $3.49. The next Squishmallow I found. And I just can't say no to these things because I was saying I was only going to collect them if they had the original tags, and that just didn't end up being the case. So, because when I saw this, which is her name, his name is Apollo, and he or she or they is a lightning bug, and the reason I know that is because I looked it up online. There is no original, the tag was removed. $3.49. I just love the colors. I like how the antennae are furry and how the rest of it is furry. So I just couldn't say no. Even so, I broke my own rule, which stated I would only buy Squishmallows with tags. Forget that. Now I'm buying them with or without tags, depending on the condition and how cute it is. And I love the bugs. I think the bugs are so cute. So this next one is a little bit strange because she is a gazelle type deer. I can't remember the name, what it's called, with corduroy horns. Really beautiful face like the African deer have, and a fuzzy stomach. $3.49. On Jazzware's site, this same exact 8-inch gazelle was, I think, $1.99. So why didn't I get that one with brand new with tags for $1.99 from Jazzwares? Why did I get it at Savers for $3.49? Because of shipping. Because the shipping would make it more than I paid at Savers. And the only thing is that she doesn't have her tag. But she's in perfect condition and she matches my room. And so I picked her up. The next two Squishmallows I found at Savers this past month were in a bag together for $4.49 for both of them in the bag. And this is Kacina, the kiwi fruit, with tags, 5 inches. The other one for 5 inches, I couldn't tell what it was. I figured it was pancakes because it looks like butter. And this one is called Hermine, I think. It's 5 inches, and they're both $4.49, brand new in a bag. And that is all for the Squishmallows this month at Savers. A Warmies. And you know Warmies, you can put them in the microwave, heat them up, and then cuddle with them. This is a small sloth. They have a larger sloth. They have all different animals, but this is the small sloth with all of his tags and everything just brand new. And he was in a bag. Finally, at Savers this past month, I got Pusheenosaurus, new with tags, the lenticular tag. Let's get a close-up of the lenticular tag. Pusheenosaurus. Anybody who likes Pusheen knows Pusheenosaurus. When a regular plush would be $4.99 at this size, Pusheen is $6.99 because they do know that Pusheen is popular. Now I'm going to put on the screen a picture of Pusheenosaurus plus all the little plush keychains that I found of Pusheen, which was at the same visit, the same day in April at Savers. For all the little keychains, there were 14 of them, I think, 12 or 14 in a bag. If you saw my last video from the month before, you know that I said I was not going to buy a lot of more plush, but of course, I never ever go by any of my rules, and I always end up with more stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And am I keeping all of these? Yes, unless I decide to give any away as a gift. These are probably all going to keep. I don't think I'm going to sell any. However, some of the Pusheen keychains are on eBay right now. So be sure to give the video a thumbs up, like, subscribe so you can see my next videos. Subscribing is free. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! It's like the end of the Muppet Show when they all get together with the guest star.